competition.
It all begins with simple things. It all begins with a pen and a paper, or a digital notepad, or a computer keyboard. Yet, these are undoubtedly some of the absolute most powerful tools towards creativity a writer can have. Yes, I utter the word creativity, a term referred by Merriam-Webster Dictionary as the richness of ideas and originality of thinking. And it is the theme picked for this year's ESA's English Speech and Test. For today's speech, I have selected topic number 5, that is, improving students' creativity by joining writing competition. Before I proceed any further, I would like to clarify that students' creativity in this regard is not limited to creativity in writing per se. It is about creativity in a general sense. Honorable judges, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot deny that the civilized world reaches its highest degree of achievements after spoken and written languages have been developed and taught publicly. Statistics show that countries with high literacy rate relatively accomplish much more success in practically all areas of life, be they scientific inventions, technological advancements, performing or non-performing arts, and literature. The US, UK, Western Europe, and Japan, with very high literacy rate, are considered as first world countries, as represented by high standard of living, whereas most African countries are still considered as third world nations, where standard of living is mediocre at best. Another indicator would be looking at the list of Nobel Prize recipients from 1901 to 2014. The US topped the chart with 353 winners, followed by the UK with 115, Germany with 102, and France 67. From what I have just said, it is not difficult to see that there is a strong correlation between high literacy rate and creativity, as represented by high achievement of a society. Literacy means the ability to read and writing is defined by the Free Dictionary as the act or process of producing and recording words in a form that others can read and understand. In other words, writing enables one to place ideas into a form that others can read and understand. By sharing ideas in this manner, numerous great men and women have been able to hatch brilliant ideas that lead to important discoveries and as inventions and innovations from generation to generation. In the same manner, when we signed up for a writing competition, we have to prepare ourselves by doing a lot of reading, making observation, thinking and rethinking, writing and rewriting about the subject in question. We read the works of others on the subject, be they in sociology, psychology, mathematics, physics, literature, etc. We learn the different ideas and perspectives of our predecessors as well as our contemporaries. We are free to accept or discard their views. We can also adopt their ideas and modify them. Or we can generate new ideas that are opposite to the original concepts. With these, our mind is directed to focus on a specific subject, studying the facts from the myth, understanding the what, the why, and the how. Such mental exercises to the human mind are parallel to the physical exercises done by athletes to increase their physical strength and endurance. By doing this frequently, the student's learning capacity and creativity can only go one way, up. An important aspect of joining a writing competition that students often face is an encounter with topics that are outside the student's comfort zone. The discomfort the students felt in uncharted territory are in fact the best form of mental training. The mind is compelled to extend beyond its moral boundaries, expanding its rights and pushing itself way above its previous threshold. In many writing competitions, the winners are always announced, and most often, their works are publicized. Inevitably, both accolades and criticisms are bound to come from the public. At this point, being wise enough to learn from the criticisms and not to be carried away by the accolades opens up the doors to a higher level of determination to take the way up towards unceasing skill and ability betterment. If and when we do not end up as winners, we could still learn from the published works of the victors. The most important point to remember here is we should grow in our learning capacity. We should never be disheartened by momentary defeats nor by others' inspirational remarks. Otherwise, the many benefits of joining a writing competition would easily be flushed away by our tears of disappointment. Finally, I would like to emphasize that a writing competition is not merely a contest of writing skills. It provides students the chance to grow intellectually, while at the same time gives students the opportunity to display and amass knowledge in many fields. The groundwork leading to the competition and the period after the event themselves promote the broadening of the mind, facilitate character building, and most importantly, cultivate creativity of the participating individual. Honorable judges, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, a writing competition begins with a pen and a paper. Yet, soon, it lets writer's imaginative mind capture his stream of thoughts by moving the pen across the page. That is creativity in the sublime form. Believe me, I have felt it because I stand here before you and I speak from experience.